served Evan in a couple different settings, and I've seen him to be a truly decent human being who shows up at every single place. And I'll tell you, I saw him sit down and talk to my two children. We were at a Pride event, and there were some protesters being really ugly. Like, what were the vibes like? It was like, yikes. Anyhow, Evan sat down with my kids and just had a real heart-to-heart. And it was powerful, and it made a real impression on me. And so I've seen the character of the person that he is over the last few months, and I've been really impressed. And I'm very glad that you're on our slate. Evan Hunt.
I second that.
Okay, hi everybody. You'll make me cry over here. I'm Evan Hunt. I'm running for Texas's 3rd District, which has been redrawn from East Plano all the way out to Mount Pleasant. 7 counties. I am a 20-year Air Force combat veteran. I went to war against religious extremists who were trying to tell people how they could worship, what their kids could and could not be, who they could love. That's who I went to war with. I didn't go to war with Muslims. Muslims are peace-loving. I don't fear Muslims. I fear extremists. And we have extremists at home. I could talk about affordability. Like, affordability is the big thing. I got lots to say about affordability. But for this community, for Stonewall in particular, and for all of you brave souls here, I want to talk about this wave of hate that we have emanating from 3rd District, Texas. It's not coming from anywhere else. It is coming from right here at home, and it goes all the way up to Abbott and all the way up to Trump. My opponent, Keith Self, who's a 4-year incumbent and a Christian nationalist fundamentalist, openly talks to people and tells them that being trans is a mental disorder and that they don't deserve access to guns. He's filed a law in Congress. Yeah, I know, it makes your head spin, right? Because he's pro-gun. No, I guess only for some people. He's filed a law in Congress called H.R. 5722, which blurs the lines between Sharia law, which is not possible here in the U.S. Civil law always takes priority, but it's a scary term. And he blurs the line between Sharia law, and Islam. And so he is trying to make it illegal to practice Sharia, which is a personal belief system. And what he's trying to do is retroactively, if it's passed at a national level, they can deport anybody who says they practice Sharia. It's like you saying you celebrate Christmas if you're a Muslim. They could deport you. And what they're really trying to do, don't focus on Muslim versus LGBTQ plus versus Democrat. They are laying the groundwork to silence and marginalize anybody that disagrees with them. That's what this is about. This is a broad fight. It's only starting with LGBTQ plus and with Muslims. With the 2 communities that are frankly very used to being marginalized already, they're the first, but it's going to follow. And they've already got a standing army in ICE, which is higher paid than I got paid when I was flying combat missions in Afghanistan. And they're dressing like Navy SEALs, they're armed, and they will be in our communities. So my message to this community, to Stonewall, is we need to stonewall this wave of hate. It starts here with people in this room. It starts with us digging deep and finding our voice and being loud and proud that we are Democrats. Here in Texas, Democrats means standing up for other people. So when you see somebody picked on, even if it's somebody that scares, they're not like you, they worship differently, they look differently, that's your cue to stand up for them. That is the only way we're going to counter hate and division, with love and acceptance. And so you will see me stand up for everybody. That is the one thing I know I'm going to do, and I would appreciate if you stand with me. Because this wave of hate is un-American. Our founding fathers would be rolling over in their graves. The women's suffrage movement that marched for voting rights, rolling over in their graves. All the brave souls from the greatest generation that landed on the shores of Normandy, forget about it. MLK and the civil rights movement that marched in the face of rubber bullets and beatings draped in the American flag, this is not the country our ancestors marched for and fought for. And it's on us in this room. There's no cavalry coming. It starts in places like this. It's on us in this room to bring another wave, the blue wave, back to Texas and remind Americans first what America's all about, so then we can remind the world what America's all about. This is a place we should be proud of. So we're going to be loud and proud, peaceful and patriotic, loving and forgiving. Love is love. People are people. Let's do this, people. Thank you.